Hallo en welkom weer by Farmspace, Balfour Hooidag 2024. Mascar baler, nuwe ene wat hier so is. Wat is die baler met die perkies op? Ons vind bietjie uit. Hulle het hom met die Italianer ook gebring daar so. Al die pad van daai kant af hiernatoe. Weer is aan beter blykbaar hier, al wat die wind. Maar kom ons luister, hoekom 'n Mascar? Die ding het nogal regtig goed gedoen op hierdie ding, ek like hom. Marco, how are you doing?
I'm very good. Very good here in South Africa.
How is our country for you?
It's amazing. The landscape is always amazing. I love it.
No,
But I remember when we meet last time at Agritechnica show that I said you, don't worry, I will come in South Africa and I'm here.
Only 3 months and you're already here.
Yeah. And we will see if I will come back also next month, but it depends, we will see.
I promise you will.
Yeah. And also I remember perfectly one thing, that you record a video where there was our combi machine, the baler combination, and I said you that we have Diavel 630 cut available in South Africa. I said you that with this machine we can do amazing bales, and I leave you that you show to everybody what we did.
Exactly. Hy het regtig daai ding het nie deurgehardloop en ek is nogal regtig impressed met hierdie bal wat hierdie ouetjie gemaak het.
Try to touch.
En dit is ja nee, hy's solid. Hy's solid. As jy met jou bakkie en hom vasry, nee, gaan vir jou sleg wees. But okay, let's get to the baler just quickly for the guys that doesn't know yet. Mascar, I see here Antonio Maschio.
Yes.
And I know another Maschio Gaspardo brand are they related in some way?
We can say that the family is the same, but the companies are two different companies. So
okay.
We are a family during Christmas time, and we are competitors in the market. But of course there is a good relationship in the family, so everything is fine. But Mascar is Mascar and Maschio Gaspardo is Maschio Gaspardo.
But the short and the long of it is not like Mascar is something that was dreamed up 3 years ago and now the guy starts making balers. There's a lot of legacy and experience behind Mascar as a brand.
Yes. We can say that about this matter we have a long experience, because Mascar is the mix between Maschio and Carraro.
Yeah.
And that's why the name of the company is Mascar, because this part of the Maschio family bought the company Carraro 26 years ago, and from the beginning they started to produce balers, because Carraro has been a manufacturing company of balers. Okay, so that's why we can say that we have a long experience. So from the moment that the company was born, we immediately started to produce balers.
That's awesome. Now, how many years ago was that?
26 years ago.
Okay, so and you're still in the market, so that's good.
Yeah.
So okay, let's start with the baler itself. Let's start with I think let's start from the PTO, the gearbox and everything, and then let's get to the pickup.
Okay, so about the engagement with the tractor, as you can see, we have the PTO shaft. We have a clutch system for the protection of the transmission. Here we have a gearbox that is giving the power on both sides.
So it's basically dividing the power there.
Exactly. That's you know, an advantage, because it means that generally speaking you can work with a smaller tractor, because the request of power is well split between the right and the left side. On the left we have the transmission of the chamber. On the right side we have the transmission of pickup and rotor.
I'm with you. And on the pickup, what are we looking at? Cam or camless?
Is with cam. We decided to keep this concept that we are. Imagine that this pickup we are producing it from 14 years ago, and is always the same, maybe with just small changement. But we decided to keep it without developing nothing else, because generally speaking our customers are very satisfied, because it gives you the possibility to collect every kind of product. And if in some days like you have now, because it's strange this summer that maybe rain will come, I don't know, maybe in the evening, but if it's necessary you can collect also up to 25 kilometers per hour with this pickup without any problem. Of course it depends if the field permit you to do.
Yeah.
And
the field
also
needs to be flat and all of those things. Yeah. And things like maize stalks, all of that, does it bale it?
You can do that, and I tell you another thing. Talking with the owner of Agripieces Mascar, he asked me something about sugar canes. If I know a company that do a baler for collecting this machine, and they say, you already have the machine for doing it.
It's already here. Just
yeah,
take it.
It's already here. It's very impressive, and we have a big experience on this machine because we are working also in central part of America, where there is the need to collect this kind of product, and that's the reason why we have experience also with that. You can collect whatever you want.
That is awesome. And then, okay, so from the pickup, it basically goes into the rotor.
Yeah.
Just explain to me quickly the shape of the rotor.
So the rotor can be without we can say the feeding system can be without the knives.
Yeah.
Like this one with 15 knives, or also with 25 knives. It depends if you want to cut or not the product. About what you can see there between the pickup and the rotor, we have the augers in order to well convey the product in the center, and in order to create a natural flow that is going inside the chamber. Immediately after the rotor, we have the drop floor system.
Ados vir Wimpie kry. Wimpie, maak oop dan. Right.
Thank you, Wimpy. So immediately after the rotor, we have the drop floor, okay? Because we consider this machine like a very professional machine. So we don't have this machine without the drop floor, because for us this is professional, and for the professional users the machine must have also the drop floor.
I totally agree. So that's basically standard part and parcel of when I buy it, I get a drop floor with it as well.
You can see well heat from here.
I'm with
this hydraulic piston, exactly, and there you can see the second safety system that we have, that is another clutch for the pickup.
Okay, so that basically disengages if you would pick up a rock or something like that, and it's
exactly
in there.
It's just like another safety more in order to save the pickup and to avoid damages.
And in terms of lubrication, do you have automated lubrication, or how does it work?
On this machine we have the centralized lubrication.
Yes.
It means that there are 3 points, one on the right side and 2 on the left side, that you must grease every day.
Yes.
And then here there is a pump for the lubrication of the chains.
Okay, and that happens automatically?
Yeah, this happens automatically.
That's basically there on the...
Yeah, exactly. We also have, is an option, an automatic pump that can give the grease whatever you want.
That is awesome. Okay, and then on that side?
I want to tell you another thing now that we are here about the net system.
Oh yeah, we're actually on the net side, so
because
let's get to that one.
You can't find nothing simpler than that in the market.
Explain.
I tell you, you take your roller, you put here, you push inside. For putting in the working position, you have just to go on the opposite side, you throw the lever,
yes,
it jump here, you pass the net according to a drawing, there is a sticker over there, and the job is done. Nothing else. It means that if you change the net, if you change the supplier of the net, if you change the diameter of the roller, you don't have to make any adjustment. Just pass through correctly the net and the job is done.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Now that's perfect. That is actually a real simple system. And this one can work with just normal twine as well?
Yeah, we also have the twine binding, because there are still some customers that are using the twine. Personally speaking, when I can advise the farmers, I always advise for the net, because it's keeping better the product and also is faster. It means that you can increase the productivity per hour.
I'm with you. And then we've got just the knives that's stored here.
Yeah, these are some fake knives, okay, because in case you have, in the field everything should happen.
Yes.
Maybe you lose a knife, okay. It's very important to keep the area where the knife is working with something in order to avoid that the dust can go inside. For this reason, there are these fake knives that you can put there, just for closing the hole and avoid that the product can go inside in the time that you are waiting for the spare part.
I'm with you. Okay, let's go to the other side. I just want to make sure this sensor here, is it for just to show that it's open and closed?
Yeah, this is just a safety sensor because in case the farmers are looking to collect too much product, there is a safety system that say to the customer that he has to stop immediately in the field.
I'm with you. Okay, and on this side we basically got it's driving the rollers or the whole chamber?
Exactly. If you can see, the transmission is very simple, it's very clear. The concept of this machine, when it's been developed, it has to be as simple as possible, because we are selling this model all around the world. All customers must use it without any problem. They just have to bale.
But that I like it. It's nice and simple. It's an easy, clean solution, and it's like don't fix something if it isn't broken. Am I correct?
Yeah, of course. Everything is fine.
And just in terms of bearings, those types of things, what types of bearings do you have in it?
We use tell me SDF, SKF.
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 Yes.
Yeah. So of course we use good parts, because at the end, if you want to have a good machine, you must use good parts.
But the nice thing about that is if it breaks, then I can get a bearing at SKF quickly and easily.
Yeah. There are just a few bearings that we can say are a little bit special, that has been developed in order to that you need to ask to us, that maybe are not suitable in the market, but we already ship these parts, so are already available in South Africa, because when we sell the machine, we always sell the spare parts.
Okay, now if you let's close this so we can see it as they say, let's see it very pretty. Okay, so looking at this baler, what you're then telling me is because you get in the round baler specifically, you get like for the small scale farmer, let's put it like this, it's not a high capacity baler, it's not made for the professional and so forth, but this is, as you say, this is a premium baler for someone that's serious about baling and that wants to do hectares. Am I correct?
Yes, you are perfectly right, because it's been studied in order to work, as I said, with any kind of product. You can really work in any condition, because I tell you, I see this machine working in the field. When the wheels of the baler was passing in the field, you see the mud jumping.
Yeah.
So very wet condition. And when coming here, I saw all these clouds, and the guys here was a little bit afraid, because he said, and what happened if it's going to rain? And they said, I don't see any problem. We just go and collect, because it works.
And then we bale.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Marco, thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your stay.
Thank you very much.
Right, so dit is Marco al die pad van Italië af, Mascar, beskikbaar by Agripieces. Ons sit vir julle 'n linkie bo of onder, as julle met hulle in kontak kom, en dan kan jy vir jou ordentlike baler kry. Ek is reg beïndruk met daai ouetjie. Hy het regtig goed gedoen hierso op hierdie demo, soos julle gesien het daar op daai ding. So ja, dis hier van Farmspace af, Balfour Hooidag 2024. Tot volgende keer. Groete.